Hey guys, Adam here, and I guess if you're watching this, you're not having much fun today, so let's see if I can help you out and hopefully get your washing machine timer back working. This one I've already opened up, but I haven't worked on it yet. Let me show you, once you get it off here and disconnected, this one had an extra little module right here on the side. You take a screwdriver, you flick up on from this side, this little plastic piece, and that dislodges it so you can slide it out like that. And then you're going to find these little clips here all the way around that you're going to have to use a screwdriver and just work around. So get one undone, hold it separated with your hand and just go to the next. And you know, if you unclip them all the way around, you can then open it. Okay, so you pull this up, and on the top, these little spring clips again, you got to pinch like that, and then you can get the top off. And inside you have all of these leaf switches. This is a spring kind of a deal there, so we're going to take this out. I'm going to pull up. I don't want to bend these, okay, so be careful of all these little pins coming out. And get it over this piece of black plastic. And you can pull it out like that. And how this timer works, it's just like an old EM pinball game, you know, from the 70s or earlier, where all of the options for the pinball were based on all these switches being either on or off. So what happens is, in here, you spin this disc around and it adjusts the height of all of these little pieces of plastic, which then tap down on here. So if they tap down a little, they're going to close two switches. If they tap down or one switch, if they tap down a lot, they're going to close two switches, and that's how it works. So what happens when you get electricity going through and they go on and off, on and off, on and off, you get a lot of build up here in crust. You see how corroded some of these are, see how black that is? So we're going to clean these. And I have a tool that will do that here, but you can just use sandpaper or something very fine, like a nail file, whatever. And just do a little bit of sanding in between. So I'm going to close this little leaf switch here. There we go. Just like that. I'll do this one. Anywhere where you see all that black and buildup. If it looks clean, don't worry about it. But if it looks horrible, that's where you want to clean. And file these down just a bit. Let's do this one. A little bit of sandpaper. If you know, you could even just use a little knife and scrape it. You don't want to bend these though. You want to keep these the same position, so don't pull this down to work on it. All right, next thing you can do if you want, you can do a, I have this set to continuity, and I can put my leads on here. This gets a little awkward. Let's leave it on the desk. So I'll try and touch both of these. Then I'll close the switch. Good. Yeah, and I know that the rest are going to be fine. I don't need to test them, but if you wanted to, that's how you would do it. Just to make sure that these leaf switches are working fine. Okay, so now we're going to put this back together. Let's see how easily it goes back in. It'll lift up the disc a little, this white disc. There we go. Let's just see if you can smash it back in. You know, I've never done this before. I've cleaned leaf switches in a pinball, but not... Seems like something's not engaged. Let me pop this open and see what I did wrong. Okay, I found out my mistake here. See this notch on this side underneath? There's only a notch on one side. That notch, got to make sure that you put this little blue piece in. So I'm going to align, you can rotate this. So if you happen to move it, it's not going to fit back in. I moved it when I did all this. So have this pointed at the bottom here. And you can just easily have this pointed at the bottom too. That way they'll fit in each other. I can put this on here. Let's just click it together. That's I think that's all of them. All right, let's try spinning it. That's kind of hard to do by hand. Okay, I got some pliers. This is too hard to turn by hand. Let's see if we hear it spinning. Yeah, sounds terrible, but that's right. That's what it's supposed to sound like. So anyway, that's it. I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, just ask. For reference, there's the model number right there on this unit. And anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And you guys have an awesome day. Bye.